Once upon a time, in a theatre not far away, there napped a boy after a morning party.
Man, what a life!
Jay said with a grin as he reached for his orange juice, prepared with some gin. He didn't like the taste, didn't like it at all. It tasted like Jimmy John's, dipped in menthol. Jay looked around to see who was about. He thought in his thinker to give it a shout.
Ah!
Jay yelled like an arse, being inconsiderate of all in the cast. Then Jay thought a thought. He thought it a lot. He thought the thought so mort that the thought he forgot.
But wait, the show! I'm not sure I'm prepared.
Jay squeaked to the sky, but
Nobody cared.
Jay's lifelong bully, Susie Patinkin, was lurking. Upon her face was a smile. Nay, she was smirking.
You have a baby face and your onesie looks dumb. You look like Rand Paul ate a bad plum.
This brought tears to Jay's eyes and cut Jay to the core. But sadly for Jay, that was not it. There was more.
Give me your watch or I'll dislocate your hip.
Jay scrambled for an exit, looking to dip. In the midst of the scuffle and waves of self-doubt, Jay realized one thing, what his fears were about.
I know you're not real.
Jay squeaked, turning red.
You're just in my insecurities coming out of my head.
Susie evaporated with a puff of white smoke. Leaving Jay by himself, all alone with his coat.
Well, I've battled my demons just in time for my show. And maybe it's magic, but it's starting to snow. It's starting to snow.
For a final look, Jay checked his face in the mirror. He saw his reflection.
It couldn't be clearer.
His nose was okay. His hair like a clown. His chin needed work, but his eyes, they were brown. The guests were ready. He told them what's up. He knew in his heart that he couldn't f*** up.
I'm here, and I'm ready.
Jay squeaked with his might. It was time for this lost boy to have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Good Night with Jay Putnam. Jay's guest tonight, Jeannie Loeb, with music and interview with Wells. We're coming to you from the Cat's Cradle back room in Carborough, North Carolina. And now, here's your host, Jay Putnam.
All right, how's everybody doing? Yeah? Oh, look, pretty good? Look good? Feel good. Feel great. Well, everybody, hello and welcome to Good Night. I'm Jay Putnam. Our show is stacked with good times tonight. But before we hop to, let's rustle through Earth's dirty laundry. Okay. New images taken by the National Radio Astronomy Observatory suggest that a new star is being formed 4,200 light years away. The star has been formed so fast, dirty, and seemingly for no reason that scientists have decided to name it Iggy Azalea. HBO's recent Scientology documentary, Going Clear, has been making headlines recently, illuminating high levels of corruption in the church. John Travolta, a proponent of the religion, released a statement defending the faith, saying, "Scientology is beautiful," or "My name isn't Dob Togoda." At the Global Hackathon, IBM and NASA will focus on space apps. Also, if you hate your grandparents and want to confuse them, read them that sentence. Some national news. Memories Pizza in Walkerton, Indiana, became the first eatery to say that they would not cater a gay wedding, which raises the question, who serves pizza at weddings? A woman in Ohio was recently charged after stabbing her boyfriend over a disagreement about salsa. Her charge? A salt. Very punny, very punny. Kim and Khloe Kardashian had a meeting on Thursday with the Prime Minister of Armenia, who praised them for staying in touch with their Armenian roots. For those of you who don't know, an Armenian root is a type of diamond that wards away poor people. Earlier this week, scientists revealed the first unpowered wearable exoskeleton, a leg attachment that decreases the energy to walk by 7%. Unfortunately, you still have to use the other 93% to get off the couch and warm up another Hot Pocket while marathoning Gilmore Girls. A New Jersey man has claimed that he was robbed by rapper DMX while at a gas station in Newark. DMX denied the claims and pointed to his fuel tank, saying he was just trying to put some gas up in here, up in here. And finally, a 17-year-old wrote a rejection letter to Duke University rejecting their rejection. Duke then reversed this decision, claiming that the response was so pretentious, she clearly belonged at Duke. All right, give it up for my man, DJ Avery Sullivan. Avery, my man, it's so great having you here. Great as always, Avery Sullivan on the table, doing the turns on the turntable. Everybody give it up for Avery real quick. He's always by my side, a partner in crime. I love this guy, I love him forever. We're so excited to be here at Cat's Cradle. This is such a great venue and such a fun place here in town. But here at Goodnight, this may be something you don't know, but here at Goodnight, we love the future. Now, we do, we love it. I'm a senior, I'm about to graduate from college, so I've given my future quite a bit of thought lately. And since apparently graduating with a communications degree does not give you a guaranteed job, as my RA Mandy promised me during freshman orientation, I decided I should take a career aptitude test to figure out how to best fulfill my life every day as I grow nearer to death. To help me better understand what fate has in store, we have brought in a senior exec from Bright Future's Career Aptitude Center. Please welcome Barbara Hightower.
Hello, Jay. Thank you so much for having me. First of all, I wanted to give you these sunglasses because your future is so bright.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. These are fantastic. Thank you. Do I actually have to wear these?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, Jay, after 24 hours of diligent research and soul searching, we at Bright Futures have found several options we believe you were made for.
Wow, Barb.
It's Barbara.
Wow, Barbara, I'm really excited to see what you guys have found.
Okay, great, Jay. Now, no pressure, of course, but I can 100% guarantee that you will pursue one, if not all of these astounding careers.
Well, great. Let's hear those results.
J. Demetrius Gwendolyn Putnam.
That's not my name.
After reviewing your blood pressure results and your nipple growth over the past 4 years, along with your answer to the question, would you consider your physical appearance a strength or a weakness? To which you replied, 1, your weakest attribute.
Well, I didn't want to sound braggy.
Don't interrupt.
Okay, sorry.
We at Bright Futures have placed you as... You can drum roll.
Okay.
A beekeeper! Give it up! death after his bees mutiny against him one summer during a honey harvest.
Oh. Is there anything better?
Yes, of course, Jay. You did sign up for the less than premium but higher than free option, which does guarantee you 3 bright futures. But anyways, I've got 76 other appointments to get to today, and I have really low blood sugar, so if I don't get a sriracha burrito soon, I'm gonna black out. All right. Your second option, which is largely based on the fact that you haven't had a girlfriend since the 2nd grade.
Wait, I never
Don't
answered the question.
cut me off! Respect your elders, Jay.
You're like 25.
Your second option, which is largely based on the fact that you haven't dated anyone since 2nd grade, when your girlfriend dumped you after you cried when you lost a game of Mancala.
Wait, freeze. Freeze. Mancala is a game of wit, and I was introduced to it too young. I was not prepared for the amount of strategy that it requires.
Sure. Your second option is a doctor! Yeah. That's good! Who gets sued after 1 year of practice with a huge malpractice suit that bankrupts him and his whole family, which really is just him at this point. A family of 1. A 1-person family, you alone, just 1.
Wow, Barbara, that really is horrible. I don't like what these things are saying about me. Is there any way that there could be a mistake?
Well, Jay, I don't make the test. I just read the results. Just kidding. I actually do make all of the tests. And I administer them as well. I'm actually our receptionist and our gardener. Oh. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Your third option, which is my personal favorite, is a city councilor. Come on. In Lost Springs, Wyoming, where there is currently a population of 17 people, you managed to condemn the town as quote-unquote unfun, and then you drive everyone away, leaving you to counsel a city of only yourself. You are all alone forever, emulating your biggest fear!
Well, Barbara, I don't really know what to say. I've always considered myself a people person, someone who is caring and careful. Definitely not someone who bankrupts or calls a town unfun. Is there any way that these aren't my results?
Well, Jay, the only other person that took the test that day was me. Oh my God. Let me quickly recheck my documents. Barbara Streisand Hightower. Oh my God, I was wrong.
Well, Barbara, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yes, everyone, but not me, Barbara Streisand Hightower. Looks like there's only one thing left to do.
And what is that?
Embrace my future, invest in a beekeeping suit, and head off to med school.
Barbara Streisand Hightower, everyone! Thank you so much. Thanks for coming on. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Stick around for Dr. Jeannie Loeb coming up right after the bump. Sounds awesome. Up next, we have a doctor, a horror movie aficionado, and a rogue professor. Please welcome to the show, Jeannie Loeb. That was awesome. Perfect way to enter.
Sure, great, thanks.
Bust a move?
Yeah, not quite there, but.
Almost. One day. So you think you can dance? Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
The whole deal. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, sure, thanks for having me.
Of course, we're so happy to have you here. Thanks for being with us in Cat's Cradle as we jump into this local music venue space. It's really exciting. But this isn't, you've you know a stage. You know a music stage. You've done music in your life before, haven't you?
Yeah, that was my other life. I used to love music, and I was totally a stereotypical Asian. I did the violin thing.
Right.
Well, dang, I was first chair. That was good.
You were legit. You were
Yeah,
the real
I was
deal.
legit.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And I sang. I was first soprano.
Oh, geez.
Big into music.
A Renaissance woman of music. That's incredible. That's fantastic. But that's not. We heard from other people. That's not the only music you were interested in for a while.
Yeah.
When you were in college,
Yeah.
that changed a little bit.
Yeah,
You got-
sadly in college, my biggest dream was to actually become a Christian rock star singer. So, yeah, that didn't work out too well.
Didn't work out?
No.
Did you try to go for it? Did you write some songs?
You know, I tried. Oh, I definitely wrote some songs. You know,
course.
love Michael W. Smith.
Oh,
All that
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but,
Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Yeah, but it was just, uncool.
It wasn't.
It was just uncool. I don't know.
It just didn't like get you the massive
not.
popularity
Yeah,
and
afraid
fame.
not, yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
I
almost.
wish it would have been a thing. You and Wells could have done a mashup on the show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That would have been incredible. That would have been fantastic. So when you were in high school, when you were in college, when you were doing all of your music, what kind of kid were you back then?
Oh,
We
I
know
was
you as a teacher here on campus and in the area. So what were you like back in the day?
I was such a straight shooter. Honestly, I was a total rule follower.
I was a goody two-shoes
Yeah, you
too.
were. So we're
I
totally.
was.
Yeah, we get each other
Very-
there,
yeah, I was
Jay.
so scared of
Yeah.
doing bad things.
Absolutely, forget that. Following the rules. I
So
never,
fun.
Never smoked.
No
never
way.
drank. No.
No way.
No, yeah. Now my students do know I had some issues with traffic laws and being a hoe, things like that. But otherwise, it was awesome.
Hey, you know what?
Can't
It
be
happens.
perfect. Yeah, you know.
Can't be perfect, you know.
People ask, what do you say? You can't say no. I
We've got our
it's like,
vices, like yeah,
right, I know.
it
right.
happens.
Really?
That's totally fine. What about, and then you moved on into college, you became a pop music hopeful. What did you major in college? What were you
I was
involved with?
actually a double major psychology and philosophy
Very cool.
until the philosophy department said, thanks for joining us. We love you for being a major, but please be aware there are no jobs out there. So I thought, maybe that's not the career to go for. Yeah, move away.
Yeah, pause. I have the same struggle, communications major, as I said.
Yeah, I feel you there, yeah.
Jeez. Now, did you ever do any sports? Did you ever play any sports, or were you just a music?
You know, I did,
straight edge?
if you count cheerleading.
Cheerleader?
That was a sport. Yeah, that was great. It was
That's
my little
awesome.
rebellion against my very straight parents. I thought, I'll do something crazy, and cheerleading was what I ended up with.
Yeah. Cheerleading always screams rebellion, just like America's pastime.
Right? Crazy, right?
Very
And,
nuts.
Yeah, and I loved that thing until some, uncoordinated wench dropped me, and then it kind of ended. I tore my ACL,
Who are these people?
Seriously.
Really? They
yeah.
were on the team?
Yeah, she was white.
I think, well,
Just
you were
saying,
there. You
yeah.
know better than I. You were there. I was gonna say, you know that. And now you're here. You're here on campus. No longer cheerleading, sadly. But you found yourself here teaching psychology at UNC. Great job. People love you on campus. You have massive classes.
Yeah.
And one of our writers told us that you show horror movies a lot.
Oh yeah, I love Hollywood. I think they've got something right. They know how to naturally engage people, with scary things and
Right.
like sex. Because like, who doesn't appreciate a good penis? Story.
Sure.
Penis story.
Penis story, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the genre Blockbuster of those penis stories. I'm actually afraid of that section, I'll be honest. Our writer told us that you often show the Exorcism or Exorcist.
Oh yeah, that's a great classic. Yeah, absolutely.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm terrified of horror movies.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, like to the point where when I saw Harry Potter when I was a kid, I was in 3rd grade, and I saw Voldemort. When they do the flashback, and Voldemort's like sulking through the house about to zap Harry's parents and Harry and give him the I remember seeing that image and not seeing his face, and I would like lay in my bed at night. I'm in 3rd grade. And even like later this would crop up. And I'd be like laying in my bed, and then like I would just look at my door, like ready, and it would be like light out there because I'd go to bed earlier because I was a little kid, and my parent, and I would just be ready for like this shadowy figure to walk in a cloak and be like, come to the, I don't know, the Sith or something. I don't know what it is. But like, I was horrified.
Oh, Jay.
And you like these?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I didn't know you were a pansy. He's cute. But he's adorable, right, ladies? Is he not adorable? Yeah, he's adorable.
I have a soft side. I'm a romantic. That's what I like to say. What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, there's so many good classics like The Shining,
Yeah.
Evil Dead, and even
Classic.
World War Z, because you
Oh,
gotta
that
be,
was awesome.
Yeah, you
Yeah, that
gotta
was
be
super cool.
prepared, right?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Absolutely.
Oh, so I do watch horror movies.
Yeah, see, there you go. You've grown up. Awesome.
Yeah, I've already grown up. Wow, that's so great. That's so exciting. Well, people were really excited that you were going to be on the show as well. They were really happy when we were passing out. We put out all the publicity for it. And a lot of people know that you're a psychology professor, that you have, you're very good with the mind and with personalities. And people really wanted to talk to you and ask some advice.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
so we wanted to introduce that in a segment that we're calling Dear Genie.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Wonderful. Okay, so what I have here, a few people wrote in, and we're going to read these over and just see if we can give them any advice, if we can help them out a little bit, okay?
I'll try my best.
All right, let's start with this person. Dear Jeannie, I'm a man who has a very common sexual desire. Like most children, I grew up watching the classic TV show Real Monsters. And also, like most children, I was really turned on by Crumb, the guy with eyeballs in his hands. It's not normal.
Okay.
It's really put a strain on my marriage because my wife isn't receptive to the idea of getting surgery to put eyeballs on her hands. I secretly watch Pan's Labyrinth for the scene with the monster that's like Crumb, but it's not the same. How can I save my marriage and stay true to my sexual preference at the same time? Sincerely, frustrated.
Okay, well, frustrated, you know what? I totally get ya. I can totally understand why you'd be sexually attracted to Crumb. I mean, who wouldn't be, right? Right? But, I've got some bad news, though. Honey, I just don't think your marriage is salvageable, right? I think at this point you need to kind of cut loose and run. And you know what? I'm positive that there's a perfect Crumb out there maybe for you in the future. And you know what? I have an idea. Once you get that divorce, you take a careful look at those co-eds at Duke University, because I'm pretty sure there are a few Crumbs there, right?
Oh! Dang. Wow. Jeez. You got it. Crumb, look around. Maybe Comic-Con. Never been, but heck, I don't know. Sure. Dear Jeannie, my boyfriend and I have commitment issues. I am worried he is just using me and isn't committed to this relationship. The other day, a bunch of his friends in ski masks pulled up in a black van and pulled him inside. His friends have been sending me all these joke messages about sending money for him or they'll kill him or whatever that means. I think he is just trying to avoid committing. He's such a silly boy. It's been 48 days since his friends picked him up. Should I get a new boyfriend or wait for this shy guy to wise up and buy a ring? Sincerely, waiting. I'm already sensing red flags.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a red flag, but tell you what, Waiting, you know what? I'm kind of impressed that even despite the ski mask, you could definitively tell that these were actually friends of your boyfriend. So, okay, I'm going to agree with you. I think your boyfriend's biggest problem is his fear of commitment. So, I'll tell you what, girlfriend, you move on. Don't give him another thought. Move on. Buy that vibrant boyfriend. Yeah, go with that.
Right. A new, wonderful boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe go to
that's
Wind
what I was
Blossom's
thinking
yoga
of.
studio, new guy.
Absolutely.
That'd be fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right,
I have hope for you, Waiting. A lot of hope. A lot of hope for you. All right, up next. Dear Jeannie, I was recently taking a test in your Psychology 101 class when I drifted into a deep state of psychological thought. Like, was I really there? What even is a class? Is God some man with a beard on a cloud, or is he something more simple, like a Reuben sandwich? You know, Freud stuff. It might have seemed like I came to class 40 minutes late, drunk, but that's not the case. Drunk on psychology, maybe. So my question is, can you change my test grade from a 0? He poses a good case. He poses a great case.
Yeah, good case. Yeah, thanks so much for writing in, because you are not completely wasting my time at all. Not at all.
No.
You know, I tell you, but I don't think we have to go so far as to change the grade. I think you could just refocus on that 0 and kind of, question yourself, like, what does it mean to be a 0? And like, is the 0 real, or is it something more simple like a Reuben sandwich?
Right. What is a 0? What are numbers?
What is that? Yeah.
I'm gonna be up all night. Oh gosh. It's already messing with me. Voldemort stuff. And finally, dear Jeannie, I'm having some issues starting my Subaru. The car is in park, the key's in the ignition, but when I turn it, the engine just keeps revving and the car doesn't start. I've tried replacing my starter and I've cleaned out my oil reservoirs, but it's not doing the trick. I know you're not a mechanic, but professors usually drive Volvos or Subarus, so I'm just checking in.
Oh
That's
my God.
true. There's a lot of Volvos in the parking lot.
Oh my God, dude. Like, you were talking to a little old Asian woman. I could hardly, see over the dashboard, much less know how to fix a car. So, okay, I'm going to have to just answer you here. He's like, I don't know.
Well, there we go. There we have it. I'm so sorry, sir. You're going to have to start your Subaru yourself. Jeannie, thank you so much for coming on. This was so great. This is so fun. Give it up one more time for Jeannie Loeb. Don't go anywhere. I'm talking to Wells in one hot minute. Welcome back. My next guest is a talented rapper and musician from Charlotte, North Carolina, a double XL freshman nominee, and he's so money he's got a $sign in his name. Please welcome Wells. Man, it's comfy, right?
Yeah, it feels like a psychiatrist chair.
Really comfortable.
Can I lay here?
That's all we
Can we
had.
do an interview like this?
No, come on, man, bring it in. Yeah, we're having a good time. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you doing today?
Perfect. So you're a rapper now. You're becoming a pretty big rapper. It's really exciting. You're making a lot of headlines and you're putting out some awesome stuff, and we're really excited to have you here. But before you were a rapper, before you did your foray into music and jumped in full throttle into this and did so well, you were a basketball player.
Yes, a very good one at that.
Oh, wow.
Like
Perfect. Yeah, not to brag.
Not to brag at all.
Not to
But
brag,
a lot
of course
a lot
not.
of
Who's
rappers
bragging?
say they play basketball.
But
I
you
don't
really did.
No, I really did.
You
for
really
real.
played basketball.
5 a.m. before class.
Yeah.
Get that workout in. I was about that life.
You were about that life?
Ball is life.
Ball is life. Did you want to play? Did you want to play in college?
I did. I had a couple chances, but life didn't. Life just seemed to
Life
be
got in the way a little bit?
Yeah, it was like, nah.
Same with me. That happened with me with pretty much every sport. Yeah, I was a baseball player, a basketball player, every sport. Yeah. Life gets in the way. I know what you mean, man. So, did you follow the tournament at all?
I did actually.
How did you feel about the final?
I don't know if I want to really give my answer in
Oh,
this
no.
type of environment.
Oh, jeez. It's all right. It's all right. We're all about controversy here, so.
I'm excited that Duke won.
All right.
But
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
But
we love Wells.
only because they're from North Carolina.
All right. That's admirable.
That's fair,
We
right?
like that.
That's fair.
North
I feel like
Carolina
that's
born and
fair.
bred.
Yeah.
That's admirable. We'll take that.
All right, cool.
We'll accept that. We love that Duke's around the corner. We're still, we're friends with Duke, but when it comes to sports,
Yeah, I know.
oh, that's dog eat dog.
Yeah.
So we actually have, as I said, we have this in common. I played basketball for a while.
Oh, really?
I did. Yes. A few people chuckle that I did that. I'm very tall. Yeah, once I played, I tried out in 6th grade and in 7th grade. I didn't make it.
Oh, yeah.
So I did the plays and I did the theater. And I was seeing a play. And I was in the bathroom. I was at a urinal, sitting there, and I'm at a urinal using the facilities. And this old man, there's this whole row of urinals, and this guy just comes up right beside me.
I know.
Sits right, you know what I'm saying?
I know
and
exactly.
He literally, he's this old guy, and he's just sitting there. He is also using the, and he just goes,
Play ball.
"Hey man, you tall? You play basketball?" I'm like, "What? No, what? stop it. Leave me be. He's like, you're a tall guy. I'm like, yeah, you know, I also have brown hair and, you know kind of lanky, but.
That doesn't mean I hoop, you know.
Doesn't mean I hoop. Well, now you've become a very successful rapper. You're really becoming very successful. It's really exciting. Yeah. You're 20 years old. 20 years. Very young for all this success. Do you have any message to fans or anything like that? As you're getting bigger or anything like that you're excited about?
It's gonna sound super duper cliche.
No, man, go for it.
But I will say this: if you have a dream in life, chase it. You only have one life to live, literally one. And don't do it doing anything that someone tells you to do or someone wants you to do. If you have a dream, chase it. If you have the means to do it, find out how, why, and like get it done. You know what I mean? Like we're the youth, and I feel like we hold all the power.
That's great, man. That's awesome. That's really admirable. Now you've been traveling all over the world. You've been having a great time. What is one of your favorite places to go to now?
LA.
LA?
LA, I love LA.
What do you like about LA? It's beautiful out there, man.
I like the weather.
Yeah.
It's like there's never a bad day there.
Yeah.
Every day is optimistic.
It's expensive though.
Yeah, the birds are singing.
It's expensive though, man.
Yeah. Bro, let me tell you.
Oh no.
So me and my manager, we decided we're hungry, right?
Right,
you know
as people get in the day.
I mean, and I was 19 at the time, so I was like, I wasn't balling yet. So I was like, hey, let's go to McDonald's. Like,
of course.
McDonald's is always cheap, right?
Yeah, man.
So we go there, and one thing, they don't have a dollar menu there. That's blasphemous.
What?
Like, I feel like that's in a rule book somewhere that McDonald's should have a dollar menu.
That's ridiculous.
Like, that's the bread and butter, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't have a dollar menu, so I ended up paying like $2 for a double cheeseburger. $2.
Jeez, that is egregious.
Exactly. And then, this is not even the worst part. We leave and we get slapped with a fine for $7. Like we had to pay for parking at McDonald's. $7 parking.
The man's getting us down, dude. I'm telling you what.
I was in there for 30 minutes, $7.
I'm sorry.
Like what if
you dropped $9.
At McDonald's.
At McDonald's.
No, for real.
No, I'm totally with you. I totally buy it.
Name the last time you bought food for yourself at McDonald's and spent $9?
Never.
Never.
I would feel very guilty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even, I don't even think you would.
Because then I'd be like, oh, Chipotle was right next door. Why didn't I go to Chipotle?
Oh my God, Chipotle.
That's a whole other story. We shouldn't get into that. Chipotle is incredible. Chipotle is incredible. Yeah. Now, you're going to stick around with us for a little bit now. You're about to do a song for us, a new song. It's called Bike Safety. I hear there's a story behind this.
Yes. There is a story behind bike safety.
All right, what do we got?
I was actually on the way to record that song, and at that time it didn't have a title. And I'm turning on the street where Raleigh turns, I think, Homestead.
Yeah.
Like right there on Franklin.
Sure, yeah.
And make a long story short, I hit a biker.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. He lived.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great.
And I mean, we were only going like 3 miles an hour.
Gosh.
But I mean, I totally fucked up his bike. Like,
oh man.
And I had to pay him like $500 for a bike.
Jeez. And now your song is bike safety.
Yeah, now it's bike safety because I would never.
As a PSA to bikers everywhere.
Exactly.
And
drivers as well.
And drivers as well.
You know.
You're doing good things.
I feel,
man.
yeah.
You're making big moves.
Humanitarian
this is huge.
wells.
People need to know about this. Well, you're sticking around for a bit. You're going to perform a song next.
I got to.
This is going to be a lot of fun, man. Thanks so much for stopping by and talking for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Man, thank you. Don't click Facebook. We've got music from Wells right after this. Performing his song, Bike Safety, it's Wells.
Nah, it's crazy though, bro, because I was actually supposed to turn this in like long ago. You know what I'm saying? We've been busy, like, not even like supposed to do it. Niggas hit a bike, bro. Like, that's just not at all. Nah, dead ass. This is called bike safety. Like, just be safe out there. It's just like, you know, mind the road. Yeah. Look, mama, I know you want the best for me, but I don't think heaven ready for me. I'm standing at the gates of hell and I'm only posting songs so my niggas never post bail. And all these song lyrics, yeah, they so driven. Floyd General, cause Cope's tripping. I was real after and before Pippin. Been pointing the lack of effort on my angle slipping. I can't even look up to niggas anymore. Even the score skinny nigga with a chip on his shoulder repping the four. Play me close, homie, that's your ass. Only trusting the squad and the numbers. Hold the applause and show me the cash. Infatuated with face past thoughts of putting them numbers up under abundance of having nothing, probably fueling my hunger. My nigga, that's a catch-22. To duplicate what I do, you gon' need to with you. Because, look, I been grinding for my brother and them. And we can wells that niggas want in the summer to end. Playing the fool, but I can come on her chin. Just keep my name off your lips. Cause you can find me in the range with your bitch. It ain't a problem. If it's an issue, you might know I got him. Look, I had the squad screaming, who you? Keep it kosher, but my niggas got some screws loose. Niggas dancing in tutus, tiptoeing around the point like they dancing in their new shoes. That's pathetic, homies just check the rhetoric. Remnants of the 70s when shit was pleasant. And niggas was keeping it real and keeping the money second. Well, fuck it, I don't really like to fuck with y'all. And they told me this was a freestyle. Yeah, and this is all I got. And I named this shit Bike Safety. Fuck the fucking cops. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Wells! That was good, man. That was hot, dude. Yeah, come back here. Come back here. Thanks so much to Wells, Dr. Jeannie Loeb, Cat's Cradle Backroom, and UNC Student Television. That's our show. I'm Jay Putnam. Have a good night.